Hello. It's 𝗙𝗙𝗎. Hello. Welcome to another video. My name is 𝗙𝗎𝗎. And that is me. Hello everybody. Hello. For tonight's video, one of you requested that I do a soft-spoken ramble about books. For those of you who have been watching me for a while now, you may have heard about the stuff that I'm going to talk about like repeatedly, because I might say the same stuff as I did from previous videos because it's the same books essentially. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and find this relaxing. And I will start with the latest addition to my book collection, which is the third book of the Stormlight Archive. I just received this yesterday from my boyfriend, and he surprised me. He saw me reading the second book already. He saw me almost finishing it. He also bought this, by the way, and he had this brilliant idea of getting me the third book, so I won't have to worry about having a major cliffhanger and waiting till I get my hands on the next book. But yeah, I'm just so happy. I think this is Shalan. I'm not sure, guys. When I read, I don't really search images that much because I'm afraid I might get spoiled. But I kind of have an idea what she looks like. She's supposed to have red hair, and this character doesn't have red hair, so this might be Yasna. This could be Yasna. This could be, I'm not sure. Yeah, and look at that. It's so floppy. I will not have to worry about creases anymore. Breaking of the spine is a controversial, it's not really controversial, but people or readers have different takes on it. Some want to really keep it clean and flawless. Some just want to like break it, And you guys obviously see where I stand. Oh, especially with the other book. Wait, the first book, which is The Way of Kings. Bro, look at that. I didn't have second thoughts. I just went on and broke every part of the spine. And now the pages are ruined. Like, a good 20% of the pages had to be taped because it was literally falling off. Look at that. But in my mind, it looks like a book that has been read, and that's something I want on my shelf. There are also times where I feel extra cautious with my books. I want the annotations clean. And there are also times like this where I literally don't even see, just I don't make the lines straight or anything. I just directly write on them, and I think both choices are equally fun depending on what type of annotation style or reading style would make you happy. Why am I over analyzing this, guys? Reading is just reading. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Yeah, let's add some tapping. The first book was 5 out of 5. This is the longest book that I've ever read. This was over 1,200 pages, over 1,200 pages. This is like 1/3, and the next one would probably be around that too. So I remember having doubts whether I should get this. This was gifted from my friends, The Way of Kings, and they were telling me, no, just get it. Yeah, like I was with them when we were buying this, when they were buying it for me, but they were making me choose. And I was supposed to get just, another literary fiction because that's my comfort zone. But I went on and continued with an epic fantasy. And it was such a great decision because, like, knowing the story just filled something in me, And this is going to be a long... Stop barking, guys. This is going to be a long journey, and I'm really excited for it. I also have this just simple bookmark system. But sometimes I don't really get to follow the legend because the story just gets so complicated sometimes that I don't know where to categorize this type of bookmark, to what color it should belong to. For this book, I the only fallout that it had was the acknowledgement, I think. Yeah, the acknowledgement, and the rest is still intact, so I'm really happy about that. I am almost done. I think what is this, like just 20%? Yeah, I'm almost done. And I realized that I just spent over 5 minutes talking about the Stormlight Archive. But that's okay because we are rambling about books, right? But the thing is, we're going to talk about my collection, which I don't think I'll really go in detail for the other ones because, to be honest, I don't really remember the plot anymore. I remember the plot, not the details. Just like the ending or a few characters, but yeah. Fun fact, I have started collecting books around February 2022, so I've been doing this for over 3 years, like 3.5. And I'm telling you guys, books is such a great substitute to doom scrolling. Whenever I feel like I'm getting bored or I'm excessively scrolling through social media, bam, read a book, or listen to an audiobook. Just something else to do other than doom scrolling, which I think is a problem with us Gen Z, and will definitely be a greater problem for the Gen Alphas. We are showcasing Oathbringer. I know some people may find it like odd to have a collection of books and one of them doesn't match the series, but personally I'm okay with that as long as I got the book. And let's just appreciate the art, because the smaller editions didn't have any color in them at all, nor did they have these artworks in the first place. But also I have a colored map now of Roshar. Exciting. And what else can we showcase from this book? Also, the back part also has art. Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. The thing is, though, this will be a bit hard to bring around with me because of the weight, the size, and just because I want to make sure that this will be kept clean and flawless. See, I told you guys, it really depends on the book, what my treatment of that book will be. Okay, so let's give you a quick just tour of my bookshelf. There's no specific coordination or organization style, but we have here the hardcovers, and we got a bit of romance there. Yes, I do have some Colleen Hoover books. Colleen Hoover. That was before I kind of outgrew her stories, but I would say that I really enjoyed the books that I read from her. It's just I haven't been at the same headspace as I did when I read her books years ago. And then here we have the books that I absolutely cherish. So of course we got a little life, and we got this little jar. Things I want to say to you. And we got Aristotle and Dante series. We got Betty. Ooh, I love Betty. I love this book. You guys have probably heard me talking about this already, but it's a coming of age book. Yeah, and I don't know how to explain this, you guys. To be honest, I forgot like the main plot, just because it doesn't really have a plot. It just follows her life and how she navigates through her life. Yeah, I think they live in the province side of the states, and there's just a lot. It's heartbreaking at the end. It's a very earnest, sincere book with really great characters and really nice, genuine characters. The type of people who would want to make you a good person. The same vibe from Forrest Gump. That's the same feeling I got when I watched Forrest Gump for the first time. It's like seeing someone that nice makes you want to be a nice person too. Yeah. So that's Betty. That's Betty, y'all. Betty. Yeah, so we got random books. Oh, we also have an Ember in the Ashes series. The angle is so weird. But yeah, we have that series there. But I didn't really finish that. I'm actually just trying to sell it, to be honest. I did enjoy the first book though. It's just that, we outgrow books, and that's okay. Then I have this one. I didn't really buy this. I just saw it downstairs. It was my aunt's. A Requiem for a Dream. This is a very, very, very dark story. You guys have probably heard of the film. I watched it this year, I think, and oh my goodness, that was a lot. It's a good movie, but it's also very traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? Do you get me? This is described as a great film that people would never really want to watch again. You see it one time, that's enough. You learn from it, that's enough. But yeah, I don't think I plan to read this soon. The writing style is very new to me. It's very direct. You rarely see commas, and it's just like dialogues are just thrown without the usual structure, which I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just I'm not used to it, and I'm just not in the mood for something this dark. Yeah, definitely. If you're of legal age, you might want to check this out, but it's a lot, guys. I do not recommend watching this with a bad mental health state. You have to check the triggers for real. For real. Wait, anyway, let's go back to sunshines and happiness. So when I think of sunshine and happiness, I think of what book? As a matter of fact, I don't have much sunshine and happiness books. Yeah, most of them are sad or scary. Let me just show you this book. I haven't read this, but I got this off a bookstore. I think this may be the last book that I bought for myself, that I actually spent money on. Because, yeah, mostly I just get books as a gift. Whenever people ask me what I want for my birthday or what I want as a gift in general, I just say a book. I give them a book title, and yeah, that's how I continue on this collection, because I told myself I will not be spending on books anymore because they are expensive. They really are expensive. And in my head, that's literally the reason I got an e-reader. That's why I have a Kindle. Here we go. Let's show the Kindle. That's literally why I have a Kindle. But it's just really satisfying to hold a physical book. You know that, guys. You know that. But for practicality, we have the Kindle, right? So unless it is given as a gift, then third tier, we just have gifted books. The recent gifted books. We have the Curator. The Curator, I've talked about this before. It is a detective crime mystery. Really good. 5 out of 5. And this one, we have mostly pocket books, and the rest are just smaller size books. It has no other organization other than the size. We have thrillers and romance and just literary fiction. And yeah, the one below, they're just random. Oh, they're mostly like self-help, philosophical books. Of course, we have the Ryan Holiday books there. I realize it's such a bad way to explain things when I have to do this again and again, but you know, just deal with it, guys. We have the infamous Ryan Holiday books. Ryan Holiday books about Stoicism, and I've only read these two. The Stillness is the Key and the Daily Stoic. I highly recommend the Daily Stoic. It is just really good information. It's such satisfying information for your brain, like discovering like a new type of food that just satisfies your mouth in all possible ways and just makes you remember it for a very long time and find yourself looking for that feeling once in a while. This is the book. This is it. 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. I'm telling you guys, Stoicism saved my life. It set my life into a whole new trajectory, and I'm so glad that it did. I wish you experienced the same. So that is the Daily Stoic. We have The Obstacle is the Way and Ego is the Enemy. Oh, all 4 of these are from my mom. She asked me what I wanted, and I just said the whole collection, because why not? And I'm so grateful because she did let me the full thing, the full shablam. I will get into these at some point. I'm just really into fantasy right now. Brandon Sanderson has a hold on me right now, and I cannot escape his books because I have to know. I have to know. I don't think I've shown you guys that I have this book. It's called Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari, and it's like the only book I have that kind of resembles the paper of an encyclopedia. You know, when you were in grade school and you go to the library and you go into all these interesting books with lots of facts, and you have this type of paper, like the glossy type. Yeah, we got Sapiens right here as a representative. I have not read this. I've heard so many good reviews about this. It's just I'm not feeling like absorbing this type of information as of now. But there's a reason I bought it, guys. It is supposedly good. And at some point in my life, I found interest in this type of information. So I will get back to this. Just not now. Anyway, you will find that a common theme throughout this video, throughout my life, basically. For a change of genre, we have Never Split the Difference. That is part of the 1, 2, 3, 4. That is part of the 5th shelf. It is part of the self-help, finance, philosophical books. I have not finished this, but I did reach like page 84. I reached page 84, and yeah, this was one of the first books that I bought. This was part of the February 2022 haul, and 2022 me was spending like crazy. Like there was no tomorrow. Like every book she sees, she has to get it, and I do not resonate with her anymore. I have not mastered, but I am in the process of learning and practicing. What's the word? Temperance, self-control. But I do wanna learn about negotiation. I want to maximize my potential as a communicator. So this is about just that, negotiating as if your life depended on it, by Chris Voss. I bought this from Shopee, fully booked. Oh, also, most of these books were not bought brand new, so I usually get a second-hand book, slightly used. And yeah, just I don't want to buy the newest ones because they're so expensive. Like this one, guys, look at that price from Fully Book. This was bought brand new by my boyfriend. It's 1,000 pesos. That's like $18, but that is very expensive for my standards. If I bought this secondhand, I could probably, if I find a good deal, I could get this for 700 pesos. I just had to change device because my phone died, and so I had to borrow my grandmother's phone in case something changed with the setting or whatever. Anyway, next book. This is also a Brandon Sanderson book. It is the first book of the Mistborn series. I don't know what to say, haven't read it. I will read this after the Stormlight Archive, which will take a few more months. So you will be put aside for now. Let's talk about some non-fiction, or except for this, some non-fiction that I've read, but this also gives the same vibe and same color, like same aesthetic, if you know what I mean. So we have Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory. This is a bunch of short stories that just hit through your soul. Some are really light and funny. Some make you sad. Some are just really random. But behind these stories, you know that there's just something serious about it. Something that will make you feel emotions. And that's a beautiful feeling. That's a good experience for a book. Like, sincerity disguised as something funny, you know? And it has a very great title too. Someone Who Will Love You in All Your Damaged Glory. The next one is Conversations on Love, which is, in my opinion, my best annotated book. And by best, I mean aesthetic, you know, clean, organized. Because, so I have these tabs, right? And my annotations were quite cute. You know, I used colored pens there. So I like looking at this sometimes and appreciate the looks of it. The contents of this book is really, really good. It talks about different types of love, lovers, strangers, parents, friends, endings, beginnings. Such a good way to look at love at different lenses, different perspectives, different types of people, different forms of love. I love that. And we have Everything I Know About, yeah, you guessed it, love. Love, love, love. You can obviously see that I like talking about love. I love love. I think love is the most important thing in the world. It's a beautiful thing, and it's something that everyone can give to other people, and you know, it's just a matter of will you do it. And I like how people talk about it. I like reading how other people think about love. It's giving older sister giving you advice about life. Like I'm a Gen Z, so I'd say like your millennial older sister giving you advice. And thank you Miss Dolly, because I did learn some stuff from here. I did have a good feeling reading this book. Like at the end you're expecting, and now I figured everything out. But no, she said she's probably still the same. She just happened to know a little bit more compared to her younger self, but just like me, she's just navigating through life, just as anybody, really. And the last books I will talk about is my very, very mini Murakami collection. I've read Kafka on the Shore. I do not know what to tell you about this book. I really don't. I actually don't know what to tell you about this book, but I finished it. Now that's crazy. But there's lots of magical realism stuff going on in here. Keep that in mind. So yeah, I do not know what to tell you about this book, but I liked it. I gave it like 4 out of 5. I just don't the plot is really hard, guys. You would know if you've read this. Tell me, how would you explain this book? I don't know. Okay, anyway, we have Norwegian Wood. So this is about Toru. So there's like a mixture of grief and coming of age and just following his life and how he deals with his emotions, how he meets other people. The prose is really good, guys. Sometimes, just as with any Murakami book, there will be some really off parts. So it's not for everybody, but personally I can get through it, but not everyone could. So again, check the warnings in case you might feel uncomfy with some parts. But yeah, some parts are just like, you would write that, sir? But I mean, I enjoyed it as a whole. I haven't read After Dark. I think this is like a bit scary, like more in the thriller side. It's a short book. I think it's just over 200 pages. The amount of words in each page is actually very little. I should be able to get through this, you know? In my head, I just think like, yo, I finished The Way of Kings. I finished Words of Radiance, the Brandon Sanderson books that I'm reading right now. So I should be able to get a 200-page book, guys. Come on. And lastly, we have Men Without Women by the same author. I have read this, and it's a bunch of short stories as well. It's basically Men Without Women. It's an interesting title. It's an interesting concept. So I went on with it. Some parts, like some of the stories, I really liked. Some I didn't feel anything about it. But overall, I give this book 4 stars. It's still a good read, and you could give it a try if you want to. And just like that, we are done with this video. I do not know if this falls into ASMR, because this is literally just a vlog. This is a book vlog, guys. I just happened to slightly lower the volume of my speaking voice and pray that it passes as ASMR. And I occasionally do this. I hope you enjoyed this video. This might be a niche content because not everybody would be into this, but if you did finish this video, thank you so much. I'm happy that this commenter gave me the chance to talk about books and give you my unsolicited thoughts about it. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next video. And feel free to comment ASMR ideas. I read them, I go through them, and if there's something that I would want to try, you will see it in the next videos. For the meantime, good night, 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 good night.